Hey everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So I'm really excited because we're coming down to the last of the 6-pan palettes. I went ahead and decided to do the Bridgerton collection because it kind of fills in where I've got some newer palettes coming in, which I'm really excited about. So I did do a little bit of spending, even though I probably shouldn't have, but I like this brand, so I want to support this brand. Because another brand is going out of business from what I'm hearing, which is Bite Beauty. And I don't know how I feel about that because I really liked it when they had, I loved their little lip mask back in the day. But when they went vegan, I just stopped purchasing, to be honest. I don't think I have hardly anything of theirs, to be honest with you, at this point. But we are going to do the Bridgerton palette, the Diamond of the First Water, which is the first one. And again, I've already did a look with this, but I tried to do a different look also with this palette, just so I could get a different feel for it to see if it is one of my favorites, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to go a different route with it so I know where to place it. So the first shade I'm going to go into is Art of the Swoon. Now, these shades are different. They're baked. And I don't really know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I like them a lot. I do like them. But I do not know, like, how much I like them compared to the other, 6-pan palettes. Now, this one here is still available, this 6-pan, along with the second one she released, and then there's only one other one available on her site, the very first 6-pan I did. So my cat is jumping in my drawers again. I knew I shouldn't let that cat in. However, so there are still 3 6-pan palettes available on the Pat McGrath website. And I kind of, I don't want to place them first just because they are available. But at the same time, they are ranked pretty high compared to the other palettes. I do wish she'd bring back some of those other 6-pan palettes because I do like them a lot. There's a couple that I really enjoyed. And there's a couple that, I didn't. But I'm glad I have them. There's no, and I was glad to replay with them. For sure. So you can see this color, it builds nicely. It is blending nicely. I'm using my Refer brushes. It is, buildable, blendable, all that good stuff that her shadows are. It's kind of hard to review these palettes because, they're good. It's Pat McGrath. For the most part, they're good. I mean, I'm sure there could be a dud. And not necessarily a dud, but a color story you don't like. So far out of all the palettes, now I haven't made it to the 4-pan palette yet. But out of the ones I have, like her big motherships, and then of course these 6-pan ones, there's none of them that I just don't like. Like, I think the quality's bad and stuff like that. That's not how that works. There's none of those. The next shade I'm going to go into is Love Match. So, know that that's not the case. However, there are some that the color story just doesn't either make sense to me or just not my color story, And that's okay. It doesn't all have to be my color story. Because it may be somebody else's, and if it works for you, that's all that matters. I kind of really just made this a simple look, to be honest with you. To mainly just see in the, you know, what it looked like simple, you know? Like quick and easy type of look, you know? Because a lot of people don't have all day to do something. So the shadows and stuff have to perform easily and you know, good. You don't want to have to fuss and work with them. And I get that. I'm going to go back into that first shade. And I'm just going to run it under my lower lash line. I am so excited though for these newer palettes I'm getting. They should be delivered in 2 days. I got it from Beautylish. I haven't seen them anywhere else yet, but it's from Viseart. It looks like it's like a spring summer collection. The colors are so pretty. Like, I hope they turn out to be what they are in, you know, on pictures. Because it really sucks when you get palettes and they don't look nothing like the picture shows. You know what I mean? Because I do get that sometimes. And the other thing that I've really been loving is I've been using the Lunar Beauty blush palette in Moon Prism. The first one. I really like that. I can't believe I waited so long to get that because I really like it. And as a beginner, it's easy to work with, real easy to work with, if you're wondering. It's the kind that, yes, it's pigmented, but, you know, just dust off your brush and go in with a light hand and you'll be fine. Alright, I'm going to go into the shade Plum Regalia. And I'm just going to line my lower lash line. Like, I'm really just pushing that right up on my lashes. This is, I mean, you can go deep. This shade here, it does build to a very deep plum color. If you are wanting to go like smoky and dramatic, you can with this palette. Okay. Then I'm going to take the shade Duchess Divinity, and we're going to place that all over the lid. Because with the first look, I'm pretty sure I put that blue all over my lid. So I wanted to do something different. Plus, to me, that's the first shade most people went into because it is so pretty. And it kind of is a little different with this palette. Like, it's kind of the shade that pops when you look at it. But, look at that shade. That's so pretty. Like, she can definitely do... She can do shadows. And blushes. I love the blushes. Oh, goodness. I got both, like, the Bridgerton collection blushes and her original blushes are beautiful. I have them all. I couldn't help myself. I really do love them. I'd like to see her come out with bronzer, to be honest. I think that would be amazing. And then I'm going to go into Iconic in Genuine. Iconic and Genuine, I don't know. We're just going to place that on the inner corner here. So I basically used every shade this time except for that blue. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. I was trying to think of a way to use the blue, but I just gave up with it. So I'm going to go back into that darker shade, the Plum Regalia. And I'm going to now line my top lash line with it. I'm just sort of pushing it in my lashes. And if you were going to wear false lashes, this would be an okay liner to use. Like, it's dark enough. It's not black, but it is dark enough to use. It's like I said, it goes to a very plum, dark plum color. So it would work if you wanted to line for your falsies. But I'm a beginner, so I don't do falsies. I just can't. I have tried. I've not yet given up, so to say, but I kind of am. Because I just don't think I'm going to get it, y'all. And I hate to give up. Like, it's not in me to give up, but at the same time, I just can't get it. I'm just really pushing that color up in there. All right. So then for mascara, I thought since I just found out about Bite Beauty, I'd use my Bite Beauty mascara in the Upswing, which is sold completely out on Sephora. I was glad I got to use it though, try it. I do like their mascara actually. I think it makes my lashes look nice, to be honest. I don't know how well it will hold up. Or maybe my lashes are just doing better right now. Especially the other side. But I like the way it applied to my lashes. Okay. I probably should have curled them. I wasn't thinking. I'm being lazy. Honestly, I was going to do a brown mascara with this look. Until I seen this one sitting here and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and use it. I should have pulled out a Bite Beauty lipstick. I think I've got, it's an older one though. I probably should use those up. And then for the bottom, I'm using the Lancome. And now I'm going to be cleaning up a mess. Usual. It's not too hot today here, which I'm so thankful for. I can hear the birds chirping now. And I know it's coming. I know the heat's coming, and I don't know what to do about that either. Because I've tried to leave the air conditioner on and film, and all you hear is the air conditioner, so I really don't know what to do about that, to be honest with you. I'm still thinking about that. Because I obviously can't. Well, I mean, it's eyeshadow, but I'm sweating and my makeup's running, and it's just not a good thing. Because this room gets so hot. I don't know why. But, like, this particular room is, like, the hottest room in the whole house. It's an upstairs room, so that makes sense, but I don't know. I don't know why. Like, my daughter's room's upstairs too, and it's not as hot as this room, though. It kind of doesn't make sense in a way, but must be some reason. I have 2 windows. She only has 1. Maybe that's it. Alright. So this is the final look. I think it turned out okay. Are they even? Oh, knocking everything over. I think I got them even, don't you? I don't know. It's so hard to tell when you got hooded eyes and downturned, and like, I just don't have, like, I believe that, like, makeup artists just see stuff, you know what I mean? It's sort of like people that, like, build walls and stuff, like, they can see it in their head and know what goes. And I'm sitting here looking at myself going, I don't know where this goes. Like, I have stared at, like, when you're starting makeup, seriously, it feels like you can't do anything. At least I did. I couldn't figure out, like, where are my cheekbones? Where does this go? Where does that go? And I'm like, and smiling and like, should I put it here? Should I, you know what I mean? It's so hard to figure it out. And then your eyes, you watch these tutorials and they're like, oh, put it in the outer V. And I'm like, where do I have a V? Where do I have that? And then they're like, no, if you got saggy eyes, you make a 7 or something. I'm like, oh my Lord, I'm just going to do whatever I think is best because I don't know. You know what I mean? So don't follow my rules. Well, there's no rules, but don't follow like my technique because I don't have a technique. Okay, I'm just trying to show you how it does apply to aging eyes if you're a beginner, basically. You know what I mean? But anyway, I think it turned out well, though, with that all said. I think I got it even, I think. So, all in all, not a bad makeup look. And not a bad palette if that's your color story. Do I have this sort of in other palettes? Yes, maybe not this formula, but definitely this color. I could recreate this using another palette, this particular look. Now, if I threw that blue on, it might be a little harder to do. So, it's kind of like up to you. And of course, if you're a Bridgerton fan, it's the packaging that's going to get you, which, I mean, it is really pretty, you all. It is. But, you know, it's up to you whether it's worth the price point of this. So, to each their own. I obviously bought it. So, there you go there. And I would buy it again. I'd buy anything Pat McGrath. Except I didn't buy the essence. I am proud of myself. I didn't do it. I backed up, stepped away, and was like, you don't need that. You don't need that. So stop. So I didn't. I'm proud of myself there. But I did buy 4 palettes. I don't know whether I'd be proud of myself there. Really, I bought a whole bunch of these palettes. I bought Viseart. I bought the new 4, which look like spring and summer. And then they had a sale. I don't know if the sale's still going on, but it's almost like 50% off. And I bought a whole bunch of palettes. Let me show you. First off, I bought the Viseart Sultry Muse. It was on sale. And I bought it because I like the name of it. Whether I can create a look with this or not, who knows. And then the only palette I was missing out of these ones was the Paris one. It had sold out before I could get to it. So, but I finally got that and I'm excited to play with this one. And then these are the newer ones that came out that were big that they redid in littler pans. So I have the Cool, the Warm, the Editorial Brights, the Dark, and the, is it Milieu palettes. So I do have all those, and again, they were half off. I think I got each of these for like 20 bucks. So yeah, 20 bucks I got all these for, I'm pretty sure. And then this was $40, I think this one here was, but it's also a lot bigger, as you can see. So, and then I've got 4 palettes coming in from Viseart that, like I said, are the spring and summer thing, and they were only $25 each. So, but they look so pretty that I'm really excited to get those. So hopefully in 2 days I'll have those, but I'll have this particular part of the series wrapped up, the 6-pan, because I only have one more to do. So with that said, and then I'll rank them. So I am excited to have that done, and then I'll do the Viseart palettes, and then I'll move into the 4-pan palettes by McGrath. And then that would be it for McGrath palettes at that point, which is exciting in its sense, and I can move on to something else. I kind of want to move on to something that is not as many, like I don't have as much of, a brand I don't have as much of, and try them out. But at the same time, I kind of want to do, I kind of could do Viseart since I'm doing those. No, I kind of want to do Natasha Denona, to be honest with you, if I'm going to be honest. But let me know what you would like. I mean, I've got Laura Lee, I got Lunar Beauty, I got Too Faced, Tarte. I mean, I've Urban Decay. I've got a lot. So I can rank them if you'd like, and I can replay with them and see what they're like. I kind of want to do brands, though, that you can still purchase from, because I don't see a point in doing something that you can't purchase anymore, in a sense. You know what I mean? But let me know. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Again, this is the final look using the Bridgerton collection, the Diamond of First Water. I don't know why you would name it that. I haven't watched Bridgerton. I need to. I know. But anyway, that's all I got for you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I do upload. And I will see you in my next one. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.